All right, before I get into this Raw review, a couple of announcements I want to make. Number one, I right now feel like shit. Allergy season is literally now kicking my ass. I normally get these allergy problems around the end of May going into June. And during this review, if I'm doing this a lot, I apologize in advance. Number two, the Q&A will be up on this channel tomorrow morning. I promise you all that. I had a lot of shit happen this past week. I'll explain more about that during the Q&A video. Again, I apologize for the delay, and it'll be up tomorrow morning on this channel. Number three, there's a possibility that this webcam might freeze up on me throughout this recording. OBS, for some reason, has been acting up on me as of late. And I gotta get that fixed out, but we'll get there when I get a chance, alright? So, there you go with that. Monday Night Raw, May 21st, 2018. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. The show sucked. I really wasn't feeling the show. It was in Albany, New York, I believe. This is their first Raw back from the European tour, and I'll be honest, like I said, this show just sucked. You know, it's bad when the people in the building did not give a flying fuck about what they were doing. You know, it's bad when there's segments on this show and you can hear a pin drop in that building. You know, it's sad when there's a pay-per-view coming up and they're trying to make Money in the Bank like one of the fucking big pay-per-views of the year, right? Just like Survivor Series, just like Mania, just like SummerSlam and the Rumble and shit like that. And again, this is the problem with WWE as of late. They have this problem with trying to get the fans excited for a show. And it happened with WrestleMania, happened with the Royal Rumble, happened with Fastlane, happened with the Chamber pay-per-view, and now it's happening here with, with Money in the Bank. But again, that's my opinion. I know for some people out there, they'll probably find the good in this show, which is fine and dandy as well. Now, if you hated the show, if you liked the show, or if you're in between, give me your thoughts in the comment threads of this video. Or if not, let me know on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet with all you motherflowers. Whether it be about Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, Impact Wrestling, pay-per-views, and above all else with all you awesome motherflowers. So, during this show, I was watching the Celtics versus the Cavs. At the same time, I was checking some updates on FIFA 18, because in a couple of days from now, EA will be dropping the FIFA 2018 World Cup, I want to say a package, or it's like a expansion, something like that, into the FIFA 18 game. And it's going to be free, and you all know me, I'm excited for the World Cup, so I'm looking forward to playing the World Cup edition in FIFA 18 come May 29th, which I will be live streaming on Twitch. Which, by the way, if you want to check me out on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/HeelSteven. Follow me there. I'll be, again, streaming a lot of FIFA 18 gameplay leading up to the World Cup in June. Also, we got that merch. Also, got that merch over at Teespring. That is teespring.com/store/TMLpodcast3. Big thank you go out to Salrex for the design that you see that we have up on the store. The Certified Mother Flower shirt, and as well as the Team Hill Podcast shirt up on the store. So the show kicked off with Kurt Angle talking about how Raw has been these past couple of weeks on a roll. And I don't know what the fuck he's been watching. I don't know if the milk at home has been expired, or one of the 3i has been damaged, or, the wife isn't giving him anything as we speak. But I don't know how is Monday Night Raw hasn't been on a roll. That's what I want to know. How has Monday Night Raw as of late been on a roll? Yeah, Raw on decline, maybe so. On a roll of giving people bullshit after bullshit after bullshit, absolutely. But as far as on a roll of increase, no, that's not, bruh. I'm sorry. He went on to say that tonight there will be a fatal four-way between the women to see who enters the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Also, that he will be presiding the contract signing between Ronda Rousey and Nia'S. And then 70 music hits, and she interrupts Kurt Angle here. And she says that they have talked many times after what happened at WrestleMania, and it's all now water under the bridge. Yeah, she's literally forgiven Kurt Angle about what happened. Stephanie said that she's a leader and a business person and will do what is best for business. Stephanie said that she has forgiven everything, and with her guidance, Kurt can do so much, well, a little bit better. And she says that Kurt has done a phenomenal job since WrestleMania. She says Kurt needs to listen to her, so she will be the one presiding the contract signing. Because again, it's this women movement, right? So of course you need the so-called leader of the women's movement, Stephanie McMahon, being involved in the contract signing. Then Kurt said that he could use more. He could use more room for guidance. Stephanie says that Kurt has let his emotions get in the way with Roman Reigns, and you have given him so much latitude, whatever that may mean, but whatever. And then Stephanie said that she doesn't understand that Roman's new attitude with the aggression in his voice. You are the big dog and the leader. That means Roman Reigns. If you're going to let, your Samoan temper, because Roman was in the ring at this time, right? Roman was in the ring at this whole time and shit. If you let your Samoan temper get in the way, you might want to look for another line of work. And then Roman tells Stephanie that she should watch her mouth or her tone when she talks to him. And he can go to the back and use his Samoan temper and destroy her favorite superstars, right? And Stephanie said that she does not play favorites. She does what's best for business. She's a leader. She manages multiple revenue streams. She does not play favorites. That is beneath her. Roman then mentions Stephanie's favorite revenue stream, Brock Lesnar. And all of this, again, just led to Stephanie reminding Roman that he lost his qualifying match. And if you want to take it up with someone, take it up with Jinder Mahal. Which then, Roman wanted to remind Stephanie that, hey, he already did that last week when Roman speared Jinder through the wall, right? And all this led to Kevin Owens coming out, talking about he want to thank Roman for what happened, because what he did, it allowed Kevin Owens to enter himself into the Money in the Bank qualifying match last week and being the final Raw entrant into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And now he can, vouch for Stephanie, how she does have, she doesn't play no favoritism. And how, think about this, right? Stephanie McMahon, right, is the one that brought back Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Monday Night Raw. Even though she didn't have to, because you think about it too, Kevin Owens was the one who put his hands on Vince McMahon, also on Shane McMahon, and all that, right? But Stephanie told her that do not touch her, because apparently Kevin touched her, right? And says that he will let Roman work off some of that temper, and she's going to let him face Kevin Owens one-on-one. We get the match, and the match was a short match because Jinder Mahal comes out and causes disqualification with a 2-on-1 assault. And then out comes Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins comes out, gets his fucking massive pop, and we get an impromptu tag team match. Rollins and Reigns versus Jinder Mahal and Kevin Owens. It's crazy to think that Roman Reigns got the most of the first hour of Monday Night Raw. The first hour this motherflower got. And the match for what it was, listen, it was a fun match for what it was. It's crazy back and forth. It's crazy, like I said, Rollins is the one that's getting this huge, massive pop. And it's like, at the same time, it's like, yo, why is he the Intercontinental Champion right now? Why is he not going after the Universal title right now? You know what I mean? And again, it goes back to what I said a while back. Like, they have the components. You know what I mean? Bitter Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins getting all this pop. Here's Roman getting mad again that one of his Shield brothers is getting the reaction that he wants, and shit like that. They can work off that, But all this led to Rollins getting the win for his team, and then they're celebrating on the entrance area. Then out comes Jinder Mahal, right? Jinder Mahal attacks Roman and Seth Rollins, and you see him just standing there on top. So essentially here, you have Roman getting his ass beat, wanting everyone to feel sympathy for him again. That's why they made it seem like. And we find out at Money in the Bank, it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Holy shit. Who did not see this one coming? I would not be surprised if this shit main events the pay-per-view. And again, listen, this is coming from a Roman fan. You know, I don't hate Roman Reigns. I don't. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, the shit failed. And no one's giving a shit about this too, because like, yo, Roman got his butt kicked by Jinder Mahal after the match. Same like Rollins too. But yo, no one gave a shit. That's the problem. No one's giving a flying fuck about this shit. You know? And this company will never fucking realize that. They'll never fucking learn about that. You know? That's the problem. That is the big fucking problem here. And, it's just one of those things where it's like, where do you go from here? You know what I mean? Where the fuck do you go? You know? We then get the after this, the whole Sami Zayn segment. If you thought what we saw early in the show with Roman getting the whole hour, bro, you ain't seen nothing yet. You really have not seen nothing yet. All right. Literally, Sami Zayn brought out 3 dudes dressed in drag. That's what it was. Playing off Bobby Lashley's sister. And each one spoke about how bad Bobby Lashley was, a brother, and shit like that. Listen, this segment sucked. This segment was probably in the same category as This Is Your Life, Bailey. Or probably even worse. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like, yo, you can hear the silence in the building in Albany. No one giving a shit. No one. I'm like, are you serious? This is what the fuck we're doing with Bobby Lashley right now. That's sad. You know what I mean? Literally, you think about this, right? I think it was Joe Numbers from Wrestling Soup that said it on Twitter. And it said something in the lines of, how talking about the women's revolution, how important it is. They go to Saudi Arabia, right? And women aren't even allowed to wrestle in that city or in that country, whatever it was. And talk again the importance of women revolution. But we got 3 dudes dressing in drag for this shit. It just came off so sad, so corny, a little bit of fucked up, all the fuck you want. You kind of get the idea, okay? Lashley comes out, right? Lashley comes out and literally pokes around, joins the fun, and then gets serious. Because it literally, there's a moment where all the 3 dudes that were dressed in drag ended up beating the holy fuck out of Bobby Lashley, right? But obviously Lashley got the momentum back, right? He got the momentum back and shit, and just had his way with everyone. And they close up with Lashley in the ring, celebrating with the crowd. You can just tell Lashley's face like, yo, I left MMA for this shit. You know what I mean? At the same time, listen, I don't want to see like, oh my God, the Lashley thing is a failure, what have you. Because I do feel, again, somewhere in the long run, there's probably that hope. Like, okay, maybe, just maybe. But, I get it. You just came back, so you got to do something with them. But they could have done so much better creatively. And there's another thing, too. Creative right now sucks. And this is a prime example of it. Creative have no idea what the fuck they're doing right now. And they just seriously don't. They seriously fucking do not know. After this, we look back at the challenge that Ronda made. My bad, that Nia'S made to Ronda Rousey last week in New York. After this, we did an interview in the arena with Alexa Bliss. Renee asked her about her match against Ember Moon, how Ember pinned her before. Alexa asked if Renee, brought her out to talk about ancient history. Rome was stacked with Vizazot, and I apologize if I botched the name or I mispronounced the word, okay? But if it was a fair fight, the Romans would have won. Ember's Raw debut was no different. She did not know who she was, and she could not prepare for her. Alexa will win tonight. And we get the match, Ember Moon versus Alexa Bliss. Yeah, Mickie James at ringside. And I still want to know. I still want to fucking know why is Mickie James still with Alexa Bliss? You know, this match didn't really go long, other than the fact they went over commercial break. There's a moment where they're on the outside and Alexa grabs Ember's arm and throws her into the barricade. You can tell that she really fucked up her her shoulder. Talk about Ember Moon, that is, right? But eventually all this leads to Mickie James getting kicked out by the referee, and obviously Ember Moon getting the win with the Eclipse. So she wins, and again at the same time, it's two women that are in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So fine, it is what it is. We then get Stephanie McMahon she's in her office, and Finn Balor and Braun Strowman enter. Finn says that they were looking for Kurt Angle. Stephanie says that Kurt let her borrow her office tonight, and Stephanie offers them some fruit, and Braun takes some. And Finn says that they were looking for a rematch against Dolph and Drew. Stephanie says they aren't a tag team, and in fact, they'll be opponents, at Money in the Bank. So Stephanie says that Finn might have blamed Braun for costing them the match last week. Stephanie says that Finn will face Braun tonight. And then Braun he literally crushes an apple, right? He says that he likes competition. Just think about that, right? You like competition, but you crush a fucking apple and shit. Sorry, Carlito. It's not going to work. We get back into the ring. We get Baron Corbin versus No Way Jose. This was a short match. No Way Jose lost. And like you guys know already, every time I see No Way Jose lose, I smile. I really, really fucking do. Kurt Angle was backstage trying to get reception on his fucking cell phone. Because what the fuck they always do with general managers, right? With authority figures on Raw or on SmackDown. But they're backstage, they're on their fucking cell phone, right? And Chad Gable stops by. Chad says that he was looking for Kurt in his office. And Kurt says that he's in the hallway because it's quiet. Kurt Angle go on to say that he would have loved to have replaced Jinder with Chad last week, but management had other plans. And Chad says that when he gets the opportunity, and then Drew and Dolph get involved, and they literally go out there, they poke fun at Kurt Angle, they poke fun at Chad Gable, and all this leads to them having a match later on in the show, Chad Gable and Dolph Ziggler. Oh God, this show, like I said before, this show was just we get a rematch from last week, the B Team versus Tyler Breeze and Fandango. There was a promo by Fandango early in the day in their self. But here's the thing about it too, okay? A lot of these fuckers, alright, they're cutting their promos on their fucking smartphones. A lot of these smartphones are HD in front camera. Why the fuck is WWE trying to make it seem like, these fuckers can't cut a promo in high definition? They're not filming in 480p. I'm telling you that right now. I can guarantee you these motherfuckers are filming in 720p or in 1080p, and WWE makes it seem like these fuckers are filming in 360p or 480p. It's so stupid. It's so fucking ridiculous. We get the match, and what do you know? The B Team win again. I'm calling it now. They're gonna get that merch real soon. They're gonna get that fucking merch. I'm telling you right now. After this, they go on to the announce table, and it's funny. What made this match even crazy? Well, at least enjoyable for me, the post match, right? There's like Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are celebrating this shit like they fucking won the world title. And Corey Graves, it's like, oh, I've been on their side since day one and shit like that. There's a moment where they grab Coach's fucking chair and they roll down the fucking stage area and shit. And they both fall down. They're just celebrating, right? They're just celebrating and shit. We're back and Stephanie's in the ring, and for the official contract signing with tables and chairs and a carpet, Stephanie says that WWE Universe is still in stunned disbelief that the challenge heard around the world. I don't know how, but Nia Jax will defend the Raw Women's title against one of the top box office draws, Ronda Rousey. It does not happen until they sign the contract, right? And so he brought Nia Jax first, which is kind of like weird because, again, she's the champion, right? She's the fucking champion. The champion always comes out last. And Stephanie congratulates Nia on winning the title at WrestleMania, defending at Backlash, says that Nia was boldly chosen the next opponent. Stephanie brings out Ronda Rousey, she literally asked Stephanie how her arm feels. And Stephanie asked Ronda, how does it feel to leapfrog over everyone in this women's division to get the match? And Ronda said, hey, listen, I didn't ask for this match. Nia challenged me, so I accepted. What I liked about this whole thing was Stephanie McMahon instigated this whole thing. She, in a way, made this segment. And I know a lot of time people give Stephanie shit, and I understand, because she, hogs the camera spot all the fuck you want, but she made this segment, yeah. She really fucking did. Instigating back and forth, which I thought was really, really good. Stephanie also asked why the Nia challenger. Was it to make a name at Ronda's expense? Ronda had never been in a singles match in WWE. Are you ripe for the picking? You come from a world of bantamweights and flyweight, being Ronda Rousey, that is, right? There are no weight divisions. Nia is bigger, stronger, and more powerful than you. Stephanie says that Nia knows that Ronda doesn't like to lose, so if she wins, then Ronda will tuck and leave. And again, just straight instigating, right? And then all this led to Stephanie's told hey, look, Stephanie went on to say that Ronda knows it took you, again, Nia Jax, 15-20 minutes to beat Alexa when she is so much smaller than, and again, she's so smaller than Alexa. Why did it take so long to get where you are? It's because you're so lazy. She literally called Nia Jax lazy and shit like that. And all this led to Nia just snapping, right? And all this, again, led to Nia snapping, saying that, Ronda cannot apply the armbar, and she's just fed up with everything but this Ronda Rousey movement and bullshit like that. Nia signed the contract and so did Ronda. She's happy that Nia finally spoke the truth, let it out, and at Money in the Bank, she's going to take Nia's championship, and she's also going to grab her arm. So we had the stare down. Again, the MVP of this segment was Stephanie fucking McMahon with the flowers. I'm just saying that right now. Listen, I'm going to say it right now. I would not be surprised. I honestly would not be surprised if Ronda Rousey beats Nia Jax at Money in the Bank in under 60 seconds. Again, WWE wants to recreate that magic of Ronda's success in the UFC. When she beat the likes of Alexa Davis, Sarah McMahon, fucking Betch Kahera, to name a few, in under a minute in the first round. They want to recreate that shit in WWE. You don't think they don't? You don't think if that happens, that won't hit ESPN or Fox Sports? Fuck yeah, it will. And they want that publicity right now, especially now that WWE has this fucking deal with Fox for SmackDown Live. Oh, fuck yeah, they do. You have to be a fucking fool to not realize that shit right now, motherflower. So I'm calling it now. At fucking Money in the Bank, Ronda's winning the belt in under a minute. And she's gonna lock in that fucking armbar. Hey, think about this, right? Why would people be so surprised how can that even be? It's not like Alexa. Think about this. It's not like Nia Jax hasn't been in matches where she's tapped out, because she has. So, how, again, knowing that Nia had been in matches where she's tapped out before, I'm supposed to believe now that, Ronda can't lock in that fucking armbar? How stupid do you guys think I am? Come on, bruh, seriously. Get your head out your ass, yo. Use your head for more than a fucking hat rack. I'm just saying, alright? We then get, Chad Gable versus Dolph Ziggler. This match was a short match for what it was. At the end of it, Dolph got the win with the super kick, and then Drew got in the ring and hit the Claymore. Again, just that. We then get Natalya versus Dana Brooke versus Sarah Logan versus Liv Morgan for the qualifying match. This match was all over the place for what it was. There was a moment where they hint the idea that, maybe Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan are going to go at it, right? But they went after Natalya, and all this led to Natalya hitting the sharpshooter on Sarah Logan for the submission win. So Natty goes on the Money in the Bank. It's crazy, right? Because after this whole thing, Charlie Caruso got in the ring, and she asked Natalya, how does it feel to be Money in the Bank ladder match? And she wanted to say, hey, you know, Ronda is her best friend, her training partner, and how at Money in the Bank, you know, Ronda Rousey will be the new Raw Women's Champion, and how Natalya will be Money in the Bank. They're building the seats to this shit. And I don't mind seeing it at all, to be honest. I don't mind seeing it. After this, we get Elias and Bobby Roode for the umpteenth fucking time. Why, oh why? And before this, Elias started singing. People were going crazy for this as well. Because, yeah, every time Elias sings, people love it. But this match, it sucked. Because, again, these two fuckers are going at it again. Like, time after time after time. You know? And I'm tired. Like, yo, can we move on from this shit? Can we please move on from this shit? I'm serious here about the flowers. It's crazy because Bobby Roode, he's involved in Money in the Bank. And he losing to Elias here. Right? They reference that shit too. And again, it's just a corny match, whatever. After this, right? Braun Strowman comes out as Elias is leaving, hits a shoulder tackle on Elias to make his way to the ring. For his match with, again, with fucking Finn Balor. Next week, Jinder Mahal will face Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title. We will also have a last chance gauntlet match for the final Raw spot in a women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Braun Strowman and Finn Balor. Main event of Raw. Now listen, this match, I'm not going to say it was a bad match or was it like a great match. The match was there, okay? The match was there. Obviously, Braun getting all this dominant offense on fucking poor little Finn Balor. Don't get me wrong, there were moments where Balor had some offense. They gave you the belief that, oh, maybe Finn Balor can do the impossible. Maybe Finn will get the win after all. Nope, that shit didn't happen. Don't get me wrong, there was a good spot here. There was a spot where they're on the outside, and Braun doing his whole running lap tackles and shit, and Finn counters into the fucking switch to the sling blade, right? And again, there's moments where they literally gave you the idea that Finn was gonna fucking win, but when it was all said and done, Braun Strowman hit the power slam twice on Finn Balor for the 1-2-3, and then he literally picks up Finn, puts him in the corner, and he celebrates in the middle of the ring. That's how he closed the show. Again, this show was just terrible. It sucked. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. If you're one of these motherflowers that thought this show was great, that this show was entertaining, please, whatever you're smoking, hit me up. Seriously. Let me know. Give me the contacts of your Connect. Seriously. But again, you know, if you liked it, that's fine. Okay? I didn't like the show. I'm not going to say I hated it, but I just wasn't a fan of the show. I'm not looking forward to Money in the Bank, but we'll see what SmackDown Live does tomorrow. Again, I will be uploading the Q&A tomorrow morning on this channel around 9 a.m., 10 a.m. time. All right? Thank you all for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Also, motherflowers, follow me over at Twitch. I will be streaming a lot of FIFA 18 gameplay leading up to the World Cup. That is twitch.tv/HeelSteven. We got merch over at Teespring. Got 2 shirts up on the store. The Certified Motherflower shirt and, of course, the Team Up Podcast store. The shirt up on the tee as well. Big thank you guys to Salrex for this awesome overlay that you see here. All for the designs. If you're a YouTuber or a podcaster out there, you want awesome logos and layouts done for your channel, hit him up on Twitter at official Salrex. I have a link to his channel. I have a link to his Twitter down below in the description box. He's done layouts and logos for me, for OKFabe, for JD from NY206, for Solomos, for Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. This is to name a few. So hit him up. Hit him up right now if you want those awesome stuff done as well. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, y'all. It's me. It's Steve Motherflowers. I'm feeling like shit, and I am out like Janet's titties, yo. Seriously. I'm out, y'all. Oh, God, yo. Seriously. Fucking poor Sammy, yo. God damn, yo. Bobby Lashley left MMA for this shit. Come on, bruh.